So, how you boys been?
Good.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Have you been? You better be chilling after everything that you've done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I obviously did another cyclathon. So
Yeah.
this is the first time
Record
we've
breaking.
recorded.
Record breaking. Congrats.
Well, thank you.
Massive W.
It's the only time I get applause from the boys.
Yeah.
They weren't impressed when I ate all the fried chicken or the pizza. No, yeah, it was good. We did another cyclathon, obviously, as everyone, I'm sure if they're listening or watching, have already seen. And I appreciate everyone who, because I'm sure a lot of people who are watching donated or supported it in some way. So thank you. Yeah, we broke a record, which is crazy because I didn't think we would.
What was the secret this time?
I don't know. I don't know why we raised more. Because I looked at like a lot of the stats and stuff, and the viewership was about the same or slightly less than last year. But we raised like 30-40% more.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane.
The oil princess came through.
Well,
That's like we've heard of this thing called the cyclathon.
You know, obviously every time we've done this, from the first time we've done it till now, the world has only gotten worse. And it's only gotten like more expensive to survive.
Definitely.
So every year I just always brace myself like, we're going to raise less. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I still think like it's fun to do. I like hanging out. And I love making Joey Hammock jokes. Chris does too.
Yeah.
I was chilling in my hammock the entire time, as you know.
But the story was so good this time because you were supposed to be in Okinawa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you didn't end up going.
I didn't end up going, no.
Well, because Schlatt told us that you were going.
Yeah.
So the story actually was great.
Yeah.
'Cause you actually were going to be
I
on
was
Hammock.
going to go, and then a
be on
bunch
hammock.
of personal issues came up, and I was like, don't have time to go chill in a hammock in Okinawa, unfortunately.
So we made weeks of jokes and you weren't even on a hammock.
Yeah. Thanks for making jokes, by the way, where I couldn't defend myself whatsoever. That's really cool of you guys. Thank you. I love being the internet's punching bag.
I think Chris is your number one.
Chris is my number one hater, bro. I'm convinced. He's my number one hater.
Every 3 minutes is like, Joey on his fucking hammock.
I am living in that man's mind rent-free on a hammock.
He does think you're on a hammock.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the world keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
And things only get more expensive. So every year I always brace like, hey, we're gonna raise less. But that's not what like I don't go into it thinking if I don't raise the same amount or more, then it's a failure. I just always think like, hey, I want to exercise for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with my friends. And
any
eat
amount
a
of
fuck
money
ton
is
of
good
food.
money.
eat a fuck so much food.
Yeah.
Totally.
And any amount is great.
Yeah.
And look, if we raised like a third of what we normally raise, of course I'd be a little bit bummed out.
But that
about
just
it.
puts so much like faith back into humanity, like
Yeah.
the fact that again, as you said, like it's getting more expensive to live day in and day out, and yet people are still like, fucking who cares? It's
like
charity.
It's like
It's for a good cause.
It's just like we're doing it like 3 weeks ago, so it was like the World War III was just starting to, and I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy timing to do this, but hey, fuck it, we got to do it every time.
Yeah.
And it raised a credible amount. I don't really know why. I think this year I noticed that a lot of people have been like commenting saying when I was cycling with the donations, they were like, hey, I've been watching for so long and I'm glad I can finally donate.
Yeah.
So like a lot of
new people.
I think a lot of people who'd watched it who were really excited to kind of donate for the first time.
Yeah.
I think that helped a lot. So that was really cool.
Sick.
So it's just been cool doing it, and it made it more fun to be like, oh wow, I'm not just when you do the same thing every year, you're like, I wonder when people are going to be like bored.
Nah, it's like a yearly event now,
Yeah,
It's part of the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that I'm glad that people see it that way too, not like a thing that needs to be upped. Because I'm there like, what are you gonna do this year to make it different? I was like, not much.
New guest,
Gaunt's
maybe?
coming.
Yeah,
Schlatt's coming.
He didn't even ask me this year. I remember the text. He was like, so I'm doing a cyclethon this time, by the way. And I'm like,
He just assumed it was going to be an immediate yes.
I just assumed you were coming.
he didn't even ask me. I was just like,
Be here.
I just assume he's coming.
He's like, by the way, I booked you in for these days.
Yeah.
And I'm
If
just
there's
like,
anyone
okay.
I can definitely just rely on to show up, it's you, God.
Did you have as good of a time or as
I had a
miserable of
fantastic time this time.
Yeah.
The weather was great.
That's good.
Schlatt tanked the bad weather this time.
Yeah.
Which was the day before I came.
Oh, shit.
I remember meeting Schlatt for the first time, and it was our first meeting, and goddamn, he looked miserable.
He was fucking miserable. He was so miserable.
I heard that his like e-bike broke down, right?
No.
No.
Was that the story?
Well, okay, first of all, so I asked Felix, I asked Garnt, and I asked Rob again, because they did it last year. You guys all did a great job. So I was like, I'd love to get them on again. And for the most part, it's kind of, for the guests, there's like 2 criteria. It's like, are they available? And is Chris okay with them? Because Chris is kind of, Chris is like, I don't want to talk to people I don't care for.
Yeah, right.
So, he's like, God's a good one. Rob's a good one. Joey's on a hammock. He's like, no, and then it's Schlatt. He's like, oh, I met him one time. He's good. Yes, get him.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll ask Schlatt. So yeah. So there's like a list, and there's not a big list of people that Chris is willing to cycle with.
Right.
So Schlatt's on that list, rather bizarrely, you wouldn't think, right?
Yeah.
But he also asked Schlatt, and Schlatt was surprisingly down, which I found I was like, oh, okay. But his stipulation was he wanted the knee bike.
Sure.
And so Nabby and Ian were looking, and it was impossible to find a knee bike that we could rent because where we started it was North Almori. And there was 2 options, which was find a bike somewhere in Almori and then return it, or have an e-bike that we pay for like 2.5 weeks for and transport around for 2.5 weeks, taking up all this room. And it would have cost like $2,000 or something. I don't know. It would have been ridiculous to rent it for that long. Because in Japan, for some reason, renting bikes is so expensive, like actual bikes.
Yeah.
If you're not doing like the Shinami Kaido, you want to just take a bike around.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Or maybe we find the most expensive services. So we managed to find one, but it required like Nabby and Ian to both drive like 2 hours. We found one store in Aomori that was willing to send us an e-bike. And it was this big mountain bike, e-bike looking thing. So we got it, brought it over, rode it, and it seemed okay. But the moment Schlatt started cycling, it was just obvious that it was just like limited or something. Like it just wasn't working. Like he was pedaling faster than us and like going slower than us.
Right.
And it's nothing to do with the gears or anything. It was just not
working.
Well, maybe it would be good for like slow trail or maybe just going up a vertical hill if you wanted to do mountain biking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just not good enough. I don't know. Are there any other impact, Nabby, to the bike? It just wasn't good enough, right?
It's working. I think, again, overall...
It was limited?
I think it's the weight that's...
Okay, Schlatt is a big guy. He's massive.
That mountain bike is heavy. And again, I also tested it on the mountain bike, and I can feel the assist going up.
Right.
I think it's only when he was going uphill I saw it working. On the flat, it wasn't doing anything.
Right.
I think it's maybe the speed. It's like, all right,
or maybe like the engine didn't kick in if it wasn't on an incline or
I
something.
don't know. So we called the guy up after the first day.
Yeah.
So we swapped Schlatt's bike. He got on an actual road bike. He's wearing like corduroy and like he's not wearing anything remotely close to what I told him.
He was like wearing jeans and shit. Like,
Is it linen?
Linen.
Linen.
And I told him, I was like, hey. Well, also, I actually shouldn't have to tell him to bring sports gear.
Yeah.
But I think, he was like, I'm on an e-bike. I don't need a thing.
Like,
turns out,
like of all things, linen. Like, was he trying to melt his dick off?
I don't know. It was kind of cold in Aomori.
Right.
Yeah. Like 3 weeks ago, it was pretty chilly.
Sure.
It was like 5. No, it was like 10 degrees.
Okay.
10
Yeah.
degrees. It was pretty chilly. So I think he was prepared for the e-bike, not for the real bike. So he did 70K in linen and corduroy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And fair play to him because he wasn't prepared to do 70K.
Sure.
But he just did it.
yeah.
But obviously, when you do 70K first time, as Grant could tell you, the next day your legs are fucked.
You're right.
And the worst part was the next day started, and it was probably the worst weather I've ever experienced on a bike. Like, it was bad.
It looked bad. It looked awful.
Yeah.
And it was so, like, terrible rain with, like, hurricane winds.
Right.
Which was the worst part. Like, the rain you can kind of get used to. You
Sure.
just get wet. You're miserable. But the wind, like, pushing you back the entire time was by far the worst part.
And blowing the rain into your face and shit.
Yeah, and then we started off leaving, I don't know where it was. It might have been Aomori, not Aomori or something. Yeah, it was Aomori. We left Aomori and went right onto like this set of like horrible like highway kind of roads. They were like just about the most highway looking road you can get in Japan before it's a highway. So it was really horrible cycling in it too. And obviously he didn't have good waterproofing stuff. He had like the bare minimum that he brought because you don't expect.
Yeah, exactly.
And my shit was ass too. But it was definitely a little bit better than his. But I'm also used to it. Like I know what to expect.
Yeah.
I know what it's going to feel like.
Yeah.
And so I think after about 20K he was like, he was broken. He did 20K and we had 85 to do that day.
Oh shit.
And after about 20 going uphill, we swapped his bike. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. After that night, we knew the weather that was coming. So I told Nabby, I was like, can you call this guy up? He's like, we paid for this bike and it's clearly not doing what we want it to do.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's a different bike, maybe we can swap it. So we swapped it to a Mamacheri that actually worked a lot better.
Right.
For like the city ride.
The power of the Mamachari.
Yeah. So it was a pretty brutal start because we had to go up this hill all day as well. But then after about 20K, he was broken. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And Schlatt plays this character, and he's really, really good at being this aggressive guy. But
New Yorker.
he crumbled, bro. He was dying. he couldn't keep it up. He'd gone through it. He was dying.
Damn.
He was like, I'm actually just really hurting, dude. Like, I gotta stop. So I told him, I was like, look, we're not going to finish today if you're cycling with us.
Yeah.
So you're going in the car.
Yeah.
Which he was obviously like, no.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
he didn't mind. But then because he felt bad, he matched every donation that came in during his leg, which was $18,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he donated $18,000.
Well done.
So that was crazy. And he had, I think he had a type 2 fun situation. I think he absolutely
I hope it's going to be a type 2.
Yeah.
It might be a
situation.
type 3. You might make the dreaded type 3.
Nah, that's a character building situation.
He didn't have fun. It was pretty fucking miserable.
Suffice it to say, I think for next year's Cyclethon, you're going to have to figure out that empty slot again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find someone else.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he'll say
I don't know
yes
if he'll
again.
come back.
He might say he might want to redeem himself and cycle more, or I don't know. But he
Well, hopefully he had a nice trip in Okinawa to cap things off.
Yeah.
'Cause, I remember when I met him, he couldn't even come out the car because he was like hurting so much. He was like, "Hey man, good to meet you. I'm sorry, I kind of can't walk right now. I'm gonna shake your hand here." And then so he picks us up at the station, and then we drive to his hotel. And just seeing him get out of the car, it took about like 10 minutes for him to be like, "Oh," and he walked like he just had like a car accident or something, because he was just like and so he slowly waddles towards the hotel to check him in.
Yeah.
And Ian, one of the drivers and cameramen and helpmen, like he's like, "Okay, don't worry, I'll check you in." So he like shuffles Schlatt slowly into the hotel, and
This way, Granddad.
just to help him in. And to cap it off, I think it's because like Ian was being so helpful and tender with Schlatt, so he checks him in, and then at the hotel they get a note just saying, "By the way, same-sex couples cannot share a bed together in this hotel." And it was just like, "Oh, okay, damn."
Holy shit.
But yeah,
which is illegal, by the way, for them to do that in Japan.
Yeah,
They're not allowed to do
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, that's fucked up with the hotel, but
Yes.
also hilarious.
So yeah, that was my one meeting of Schlatt. But the important thing is, are you going to go through with your promises from the Cyclethon? Because when I was on the Cyclethon, we
Right.
played a little donation game
Okay.
where
fuck.
where the top
Forgot about this.
anime. So everyone voted for an anime, and the top anime that won, Connor would need to watch. Guess what won?
It's a One Piece.
It's 86.
Oh, 86. Okay.
I gotta rewatch
Okay.
it.
You
At
gotta
least
watch-
it's not 1,000 episodes. That's
I've got a
fine.
lot of things I need to do that I promised I would do, so I'm working my way through it.
All right.
What are the promises?
Play Stardew Valley, which I played.
Okay.
I did like an 8-hour stream of
Oh,
it.
that's easy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Pete promised to do the Halo trilogy with him.
Okay.
So that's like 3 days of streaming.
Okay.
I promised I would do all the Final Fantasy 14 DLCs.
Oh my lord.
That's like 100 hours.
I mean,
think.
you're basically just setting yourself up for like 6 months worth of content. at this point.
You're not going to get through that before the next Cyclethon.
I don't think I will.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll try my best. I don't know. And I wanted to do other stuff too.
Yeah.
Not
anymore.
Yeah, I still have to play Final Fantasy X-2, which I promised last time.
Right.
I haven't done. So I got a lot to do.
Yeah.
Got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to watch 86, which I will do at some point.
Okay.
Probably on one of my flights.
Yeah.
One of the long flights.
Just knock it out.
Yeah.
I have a flight to the UK at some point, so I'll probably.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
That's like a morning flight. So I'm
Because
just
it's
wake
what,
up.
like a 2-core, right?
Yeah, it's too cool.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's like
24
24.
episodes,
20,
whatever.
that's
Easy.
easy. That's one day.
That's like 10 hours, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one.
Might not be a fun 10 hours for you,
No, no,
but
I think it'll be. I think I'll like it when I rewatch it again.
Yeah.
When I
yeah.
force myself to like it, it'll be fun.
just rewire your brain.
I think
Yeah.
it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. I think I'll enjoy it. But yeah, Schlatt had a good time. Other than that, and then Gaunt. Yeah, Gaunt avoided the worst days. He
Yeah.
was sandwiched between two of the worst days I've ever cycled in.
Damn, lucky.
I paid my debt somehow.
That's the karmic retribution.
Yeah,
from last
yeah,
year.
yeah. I
You
was
got
like-
so lucky, and
Oh.
he had like 2 stunning days. Like that first leg that you did on your first day
Yeah.
was like the one that I didn't cycle was like top 10.
Oh,
views.
it was fantastic. It was just me and Chris just enjoying the view together.
It was like cycling in like Alaska, because it's the most.
In Aomori?
Yeah, so if you go Aomori, you very top, you go down,
Yeah.
and then as you get to the top northwest point,
Yeah.
so if you open the map, like look at the most northwest point of
Like around.
Aomori. No, so scroll out.
Scroll out. The Aomori prefecture.
So go to Fukura in the west. Go west. Yeah, there.
Fukura, yeah.
That's where we were cycling around. It's
Right.
just like Alaska.
Damn.
It's like just tons of massive trees, mountains, and
oh, that's really pretty.
And no one there either.
no one was there. There was
Yeah.
one hotel.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's really pretty.
Yeah.
And I was saying on the live stream, I was like, this is so cool. No one would ever come here. And then someone was like, actually, I came here.
Actually, I live there.
Because there is the one thing to do is there is a famous train that goes around here because the views are like
oh, it's
10 out of
immaculate.
10.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you go along the coast for quite a lot of it. And it's really, really beautiful. It's like you get some incredible views.
Oh,
like
wow.
that rock we cycled by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there's so many cool formations in
Oh,
the
that's really
oceans
pretty.
that you go by. But sometimes it's delayed because the wind is so bad, aka what I fucking cycled through. We cycled so late that night that so that day, the one with Schlatt, the one that he went in the car, we had hailstorm that day, and the hail got bad. I don't know if you. Did you see the clip of how bad our hail got?
Yeah, I saw it.
It was like we were filming outside the car, and it looked like there was like a avalanche of hail falling on this car.
Holy shit.
And it was like 5:30 p.m. We had 20 more K to do, so we were cycling in the rain at night with winds. They were really, really bad. It was horrible. It was horrible, horrible, horrible.
Yeah.
And then Gaunt came the next day, and it was fine.
Yeah.
And then he had another good day, and then he left, and it was awful.
God's like, I got you.
He like held it. He
held it
he's
together.
He's the Cheeto in the door.
I got this.